Let's go ahead and cook spaghetti squash together. So if you're unfamiliar with spaghetti squash, this is what it looks like. Kind of looks like a pumpkin. So it's yellow, it has really thick skin, and when you bake it, it ends up giving like a spaghetti vibe. So the guts inside, you're able to scrape it with a fork and it kind of looks like spaghetti, hence its name. So it's a really healthy alternative for pasta or anything like that. You can mix it in, I guess, with other veggies too, but I kind of like eating it like pasta with the sauce and chicken. So last time I did try this myself, cooking it for the first time 2 weeks ago, and I loved it. I previously had it when my mom's cooked it. It's really, really hard to cut. So last time Nick helped me cut it. This time I'm gonna try to do it by myself. So in order to kind of like make it easier to cut, I read online that you can poke it with all fork holes and then put it in the oven for 10 minutes to soften the skin. So I have my oven on for 350, did my fork holes. I'm gonna leave it in for 10 minutes and then hopefully I can cut it in half, and this way I can then bake it. So set a timer for 10 minutes. Now we're gonna try to cut this in half since it's been in the oven for 10 minutes. Still honestly feels kind of hard to cut. Oh wait, it's actually, okay. It's going. Never cut this evenly. Ugh. So it's definitely easier if you bake it a little bit before. This is what it looks like inside. So now we're gonna scoop out all the seeds, put olive oil, salt, pepper, and then we can bake it again. Right, now for the fun part. It's really not that fun. It's kind of gross, but it kind of reminds me of carving a pumpkin. So I have to scoop out all these seeds. So I'm gonna do so with a spoon, and this makes a mess, so just fair warning. But basically I wanna try to get out all the seeds. This way, after I bake it, I can easily just kind of use my fork and get those spaghetti looking noodles from the squash without all the seeds. Once you're done carving your spaghetti squash, this is what you want it to look like. So all of the seeds have been removed. I try to remove the strings as well. I'm gonna season it with olive oil, salt, and pepper. That's what it looks like seasoned. And now we're gonna put it in the oven for 40 minutes, but we're gonna flip it so the cut side is down. All right, so it cooked for 40 minutes. You can see it's steaming hot, but this is what it looks like. So it definitely got soft inside. Okay, this part is a little bit messy, so I kind of don't know how to film this to show you guys, but basically I'm gonna scrape it with my fork and it's gonna kind of do spaghetti noodles. So if you can see this, I'm just going like this. And then this is kind of what it looks like. Oops. I scrape it all out. And this is what the inside will look like. So you just kind of keep scraping till you get your spaghetti squash noodles. So here's what it looks like after I scooped everything out. I put everything in a container. So you'll see it's kind of like noodles. It's a little bit mushy. I would say like definitely eat it same day, and then you could save some in the fridge. Obviously, just the longer you keep it in the fridge, it's gonna get more moisture and get a little more mushier. So this is what it looks like. And if you're still watching this, maybe you're interested to see what I actually do with it. So that part's coming up right now. I put everything in a skillet. So this is my spaghetti squash. I have rotisserie chicken, and then I have this autumn harvest sauce from Trader Joe's. So I love this one when it's in season. It's so good. And then I will have this with Parmesan cheese on top, and it'll be like a little pasta dupe. I know it doesn't really look the best, but I swear it tastes amazing.